Hey everybody, got another figure haul today. We got 7 figures from Made in Abyss that we're gonna unbox. Get my knife underneath here. Alright, we're gonna start off with the Reg Nendoroid. I'm drinking Red Bull tonight, so hopefully I'm a little bit higher energy than I was in the last few videos that I recorded. I'm kind of devastated today. I put in an order for a 1/35th scale Zaku figure that's like, was it 50 centimeters tall? It's like 20 inches, something like that. And I got an email today saying that there was a database error and that they didn't actually have it in stock. And that thing's going to be really hard to track down. There's 5 different ones that they made, and they're all really old and hard to find and expensive, so it's probably going to take me a long time to track down another one of those, but hopefully I get lucky. Let's get all this plastic. He's got a lot of plastic, jeez. Get all this plastic off of him. And I do have an extra part that he came with. I forgot what it is, so we'll find out together what his bonus was. Man, I can't get these legs off. There we go. It's because these are ball sockets. There we go. Put him back together. Man, his head is really tight. The neck hole on the body is extremely tight. There we go. Can I get this open, please? There we go. Maybe. Boy, that's a tight fit. All right. Get all this out of the way because I'm going to have a lot of packaging to go through. All right. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. This looks like he's got an extra extendo piece here. Here's one extendo arm. I'm guessing you can use that other piece to make another extendo arm. He's got a couple of different hands here, if I can get them on camera. He's got this that goes on his head, or you can use his helmet. I think I'm just going to put his helmet on for now. I forgot exactly how this is supposed to sit. I think it's something like that. Should be. Let me check the box. Yep. Looks about right. Let's get him on his base, and then we'll see what that bonus was. If I can find the hole in his back through the cape. I think I got it. There we go. Okay. Get the light on him real quick for you guys. So there's the Reg Nendoroid. He's really nice. He also comes with these facial expressions. where is his bonus? Where did I put that? Somewhere in my stack here. Here we go. Okay. I gotta be careful opening this because it's right up against the plastic. Hopefully that'll let me at least tear it open. This is that really hard to cut stuff. Okay, there we go. I got it there. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally cut into this because it's cardboard. Okay. I think the cardboard is just protecting something possibly. Nope, it looks like this is like a background. Okay. So we got a background here. Now I believe he comes with other stuff. I think this is another one of these Nendoroids that comes with something on the inside of the box. On the inner packaging, taped on the back. So let's pull out the inner packaging real quick. Pretty sure there's something taped there. Yeah, there is. Okay. Always gotta check. See if there is something taped to the back with these. It's kind of annoying how they do that. You could definitely end up missing, and then if you're the kind of person that throws out your boxes, you know, you could miss an accessory like this and then just throw it away. Luckily I keep my boxes, so if I do miss anything, I should still have it. So this is what is taped on the back of the package. It's Energy Blast. So you can have his hand sticking out and then have this propped up and have it shooting out of him. But for now, at least we got this nifty background. I'll leave him there. And we'll move on to the next figure. This one, I'm not sure if we're going to put it together or not. Looks like there's no tape, so. This is the Bondrewd Deluxe Figma. Show off the whole box here if I can. He comes with a lot of stuff, as you can see. So, it would take me a long time to go through everything. Let's see how assembled he is. Yeah, he looks pretty assembled, so can probably get him on a stand at least. He's got a really nice box. Okay, the inner box does have tape. Looks like just the one piece. The official title is Ascending to the Morning Star Gangway version. Ah, I've never seen a base like this. He comes with a hexagonal Figma base. Looks like no tape there. Move this over. Alright, here's Bondrewd. Nice, I don't need to disconnect anything to get the plastic off. That is very loose. I don't like that. Huh. It doesn't look broken. I wonder why that's coming off so easily. Maybe I just really got to push it. And unless we got a defective one. That's strange. See what's going on with this other one here. Huh. So why are you... Ah, okay. It just needs to be positioned the right way, and then it stays on pretty good. Sorry about that. I was just worried that there was an issue with him. Looks like he's got a backpack. So I'm not sure. Is there another hole? Yeah, I'm not sure how that's supposed to work with his base. Looks like he's got a second head. What is the difference here with these? Looks like one... Can I focus, please? Looks like one's clear plastic on the visor, and then this one is like a metallic paint. That's clear plastic. That's interesting. And then the faceplates come off. Other than that, I'm not really seeing much of a difference. Looks like the neck is slightly bigger. Maybe this one is slightly larger than this one. The heads are almost identical. Comes with a bunch of different hands. Can we show off the instruction manual here? Honestly, I thought he came with more stuff. There's everything. Okay, it says looks like the extra head can actually light up. So this guy actually has a light up feature. We'll have to check that out in the future because I don't have a battery. It looks like it doesn't come with one. But that's cool. Okay. So it's possible that this head actually lights up. Yeah, it looks like there's an LED in there. I don't know if I can get it on camera. There's a little LED in the middle there. So that's really cool. I'm excited to get that working. I'll have to go to the store tomorrow because it's late already tonight. Go to the store tomorrow and get a battery and get this guy all lit up. I think for now, for the sake of time, I'm just going to move all of this stuff over. And I'm going to get his base out. We'll get him set up on his base. But the next time I get a Made in Abyss figure, we'll revisit this, and or when I do a collection tour, and we'll show this guy off in all his glory. I do have more Made in Abyss stuff coming, so. Come on. There we go. Get that out. I do like this hexagonal base. It is a little bit big, though. I'm probably going to end up putting him on a smaller base. But I might repurpose the hexagonal one for something else. Yeah, so this arm seam is just a little bit loose, but it does stay on. Just gonna leave him like that and move on to the next figure. Let's see, what should we do next? Let's move on to the Fapta Pop-Up Parade and the Nendoroid. We'll start with the Pop-Up Parade. Looks like this piece of tape actually disconnected. Cut this one. That one. Looks like there's more tape on the sides. Nothing on the top. Should be good to crack it. Just like Nanachi, this is nice and chunky and high quality. They did a really good job on this pop-up parade. Immediately say that I recommend this. Where's this small piece here? There's a small piece in the packaging. I'm not sure what this is for. I'm assuming this is a tail support because she is kind of back heavy. And it looks like you can't see it on camera right now, so let me show, but those are some tiny little feet and pegs, so I'm guessing this might be a tail support of some kind. Yeah, it seems to line up. It's because her tail is very chunky and heavy, and then she's also got these ears in the back, so she's going to want to tip backwards for sure. Looks like these don't want to quite line up. There we go. All right. And that, yeah, lines up with the tail right there, it looks like. Let's see if we can find the right position here. Looks like that'll do it. Very nice. Definitely recommend this one. That is a really good pop-up parade. Again, still hate the hexagonal bases. They need to do smaller circles, but other than that, awesome. Put you there. Let's move on to the Nendoroid. Let's get the bonus open first. I believe this is some sort of doll. She comes with this doll. You can sort of see the text is in the way, so it's like the reg doll. Because that's the forgot what his name is. The robot. It's been a little bit since I've watched Golden City Arc. It's the stone doll. If I can get this plastic open. There we go. Yeah. It's the stone reg doll. See if I can get the light on it better. That's cute. Looks like she can actually hold it. Must have a hand with a peg sticking out. Let's get this open. If my knife will go in the box. There we go. Hang on, I need a sip of my drink real quick. My throat's starting to go. That's better. Okay. It's like her base package got disconnected and it's stuck to the inside of the box. So give me a second while I slowly disconnect this without tearing it. Come on. Come on. Let's go. That's a long piece of tape. All right, got it. Hate it when that happens. And this tape is just all over this thing. It's really annoying. Got it. Alright, there's all that out. Drop the stem. Looks like we got an extra arm here, and I think just a part of an arm. Looks like I didn't cut that very well. Damn. Come on. Yeah, just an arm and part of an arm in there. Let's first get that little doll out that I mentioned because I couldn't really see it. There's the little robot doll. Also got a hole on the side. It looks like this is actually the holdy hand. Or a holdy hand. So there we go. Looks like her hair is actually separate pieces. And she just got plastic all over. Got bubble wrap in here too. And the legs, which are also balls but come out much easier than reg. Don't go in quite as easily. Wow. I guess that might be as good as I'm gonna get. Yeah, I guess they don't sink in very deep. Oh, that was the right side. There we go. So there's Fapta. There we go. Let's adjust the light more. I'll show off what she comes with. Looks like her hole is actually in her tail, which is kind of funny. There goes an extra joint. I have way too many of those. Every single one of these comes with an extra joint. Alright. She also comes with this face. This face. And it looks like these are ears that are down instead of out like the ones that are on her right now. Knock the camera. Stabilize. There we go. And that's all she's got. So it looks like she's only got one holdy hand, and the only extra hand and arm pieces are these. It's a lot less than they usually come with. It would have been nice if they included at least 2 holdy hands so that she can hold multiple things. I mean, she has 4 arms, and none of these have like a standard holdy hand where you could put a regular accessory in it. So a little bit disappointing. Overall, it's still alright. My camera will focus. It's not like it's a terrible sculpt or anything. There's nothing particularly wrong with it, but it would have been nice if they at least included a hand that can grab onto a standard accessory. Let's see, who do we move on to? Sure. Alright. I might need to move some of this stuff over for this one. This is a 1/7 scale. So let's move this stuff out of the way and move on to a trauma unboxing. So they claim that this is non-scale. It's about 1/7 scale, but because of the fact that normally she'd be really short in the show, it's actually a lot bigger than 1/7 scale. So it's the height of a 1/7 scale figure, but it's marked non-scale because she would really be probably half the height of a 1/7 scale figure if it was 1/7 scale. And my knife must have slipped out on this tape because it's still attached. There we go. And this is a Fat Company scale, so should be decently high quality. Might have a little bit of issues with parts lining up properly. It seems to be an issue that I have with a lot of Fat Company scales is parts that don't line up exactly the way that they need to, or holes that aren't exactly the right size. It's a little bit frustrating, but it's not the worst problem to deal with. Otherwise, their figures are really good. Looks like there's no tape that I can see on the inner packaging, so I think we're good to crack this one open. Not too tight. All right, easy buttons. I like it. It's not like a freeing figure. She does have a lot of plastic on her. So let's carefully try to disconnect her head, which does not seem to want to come off. Why don't you want to come off? Yeah, there we go. Just gotta wiggle it. And now I guess wiggle it to get it back in too. That is a tight fit. All right, that's all the plastic off of her. Base out. She's got her hat. We got Mania here. We've got, yeah, and we've got, yeah. So anyway, let's so anyway, let's get her set up. Let's see. I do like her with her hat. Not sure if it's magnetic or if it just sits. Looks like it just sits. Yeah. It just clamps on her head real nice. And then her foot goes here. Not having any issues. Peg doesn't feel too loose. I wouldn't necessarily recommend picking her up like that. It seems like it's holding, but I think the best way to pick her up is by these 2 ice shards probably. And then I believe there's supposed to be a way to have her hold this. So there must be a part that I'm missing here. Let me check the box. Ah, yes. Okay, let's see if I can get this on camera. There is, I'm going to have to back her up. There's a tiny little clear peg right there. It's like almost invisible. You got to get the little tape piece off of it, and then that is what you use to get that to work. So I'll put it up Mania's crotch. Sorry about this. This is going to get this video. Well, I don't monetize my videos anyways, but this would definitely get you demonetized. Kids, look away. Okay. So that is a very tight fit, which makes me very nervous about getting this into the wrist. So let's do this carefully. And I will hold the wrist. And I will also check the way that this hole is actually lined up. Okay, it went into the wrist a lot easier. It was a lot harder to get it up Mania's crotch. All right, there we go. There's the Prushka non-scale, which is really just the height of 7th scale, so fits in with your 7 scales. Maybe 6th scale. High quality, very good, Fat Company. You know, usually reliable. This one didn't have any issues with anything being kind of off size, so happy about that. Let's move on to Nanachi. This is the first figure that I've ever bought at a store. So you can see there's actually a price tag on that. Everything else I bought online. This is the only figure that I bought at a physical store. It's a little bit more than it would cost to order it, but like with shipping and everything, it'd be close enough. So I figure, you know, this is the only one that I wanted. It was a reasonable enough price. Might as well do it to actually buy at least one figure from a real store. But, you know, I've noticed with a lot of these physical stores, they charge a lot of money for like pop-up parades, for instance. I see them for like $70 to $90. What I was told by the employee I was talking to is that from what he's heard, Good Smile doesn't sell wholesale to retailers, so there's no way to get their stuff cheaper. They have to buy it directly from the company just like us, so they have to mark it up like that to be able to make a profit. So that's just more unfortunate. It's not really their fault. They're not trying to rip you off. They just have to do it to make a profit. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's pretty believable. And it explains why I keep seeing pop-up parades for upwards of like $90 for ones that are in stock. You can order them for like $40, $50. But, you know, they got to mark it up at least somewhat to make a profit. Yeah, it's mostly just mall stores. I don't have any other types of figure stores nearby. There's just Sakaido is a mall chain. I just figured I'd check it out. Most of the stuff, not worth it. It is definitely more of a trap than anything else. I would not recommend shopping there very often. But one thing I did notice is that all of their prize figures were like in pristine condition. So if there's a recent prize figure that you're looking for, you can probably pick it up at a place like that for a somewhat reasonable price. You won't have to wait for it to ship. You'll just have it immediately, obviously, and then it's guaranteed to be in pristine condition, and you know it is because you can physically see it before you even buy it. Now, one thing about this figure is that I believe she's kind of floating on a peg. I see there's a peg in here that I'm going to have to get out. Let's see if I can get this out of the package. Come on out. Let's go. All right. There's a peg here. I believe goes in the base this way. There we go. The base also has a cute design on it. I always like that if they're going to do a plain plastic base, at least, you know, put a cute design on it. I was like that with the Halloween Miku I got as well. But yeah, she's kind of floating. I'm not sure I necessarily like that, even though the base is kind of cute. I think I prefer her as like a sitting figure. So I might just have her on top of something sitting. And I'll just figure out a way to pose her like that. I don't know. I don't really like the look of her floating. But other than that, critiquing the figure itself, let's get my camera stable and get the light on it. This is a really nice one for a prize figure. Really chunky. You can tell it's high quality. It doesn't, none of it's that like rigid, flimsy plastic that's going to snap really easily. This is all a high quality, rubbery, flexible plastic. The paint all looks really nice. You know, obviously you're not going to get like a lot of shading on a prize figure, but I really like this one. I think this one's really good. There's not a lot of Nanachi figures that I actually like. I'm not sure there's even a lot of Nanachi figures that exist, actually, now that I think about it, but I do like this one, just not floating. So she's probably just going to be used as like a noodle stopper sitting figure. She even looks okay on her butt. Not going to be using this. Maybe I can repurpose it for something else. All right. I think, let's see. Yep, we only got one more. And it's a big one. So I'm going to have to move some stuff out of the way again. Sorry, Prushka, you're going to have to... Let's put her all the way over here. And, oh man, I can't even grab this one with one arm. Here's the last one. We got this 1/7 scale Kadokawa Nanachi. Yeah, I think this is just Kadokawa's. Whoa. Sorry about that. Everything started tipping. I don't know. Oh my lord. That was almost a disaster. Okay. Sorry if that was really loud. Kind of whacked the phone trying to save everything. Alright. Luckily I did save everything. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, this is just made by the KD collection. So this is just a Kadokawa made Nanachi. The interesting thing about this figure is that this one is flocked, and I haven't seen a flocked figure yet, so it's actually like fuzzy. I'm going to see how much of a gimmick that is, or if it actually makes a difference. I mean, it's somewhat visible through the packaging. We'll see if it's more visible out of the packaging. But I have the Demon Fishing scale figure on order right now, and I wanted one from season 1 and one from season I guess 3 technically, because she didn't change her. Well, I guess it would be she didn't show up in season 1, right? She's technically from season 2, so it would be one season 2 version and then one season 3 version with the new hat. And this is the one with the hat that I like the most. And the Demon Fishing one is the one that I like the most for the older outfit. Besides the quarter scale. I might try to track down the quarter scale also, but that thing is really big. It's probably bigger than a quarter scale, really, because from what I can tell, it's taller than some bunnies. And Nanachi should not be that tall in comparison. So it's probably closer to like maybe a 1/3 scale. But it's so expensive, and I don't know. Okay, let's see. She's kind of stuck to the inner packaging. I think I got it. I don't believe this one requires any sort of assembly. I think it's just it's just one big piece and then a base. And it does have tape. So let's get this tape out of the way. And I want to adjust this somewhere. I didn't fix it perfectly. That's looking a little bit better. And for some reason, it looks like it got darker. So let me adjust that too. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't want to take too much time doing that. Where is the tape? Where's the tape? I don't know where the tape is because I can't see it. All right, let's see if that's good enough to crack it. I think so. How did it not cut through the tape when it passed through like that? I'm sure I had it on camera. How was the tape not cut? That was some magic. How is that even possible? There's one piece of tape in the middle there. I want to be careful with this one. This one is pretty heavy. I really need to replace the blade on this. I think that did it. Yep, that did it. All right. Wow, this one is very big. This definitely feels more like a 6th scale. I'm not sure what it was listed as. I forgot. What does the box say? I can't read it from here. Does it say? Does it say anywhere on the box? Not that I can see. So I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up. But honestly, this feels like a 6th scale. Maybe even larger. Because I don't think Nanachi would be that tall in real life. So honestly, this could even be closer to a quarter scale. I'm going to gently put her down. You can definitely feel the flock. Her base is very light, which I don't like. So this is a very light, hollow base, with a very heavy figure that's going to be on it. So I hope she's not too top heavy. We're going to find out. Let's see how these line up. Yeah, I really don't like the quality of this base. It feels like it could break just from me pushing on it. It is stable. Okay, so not a huge deal. This figure's already heavy enough as it is, so doesn't need the added weight. Let's get the light on here. So I really, really like this figure. The base could be better, but it's not a huge deal. It looks nice, at least. The paint job is nice. I think it's hard to tell how nice it looks on camera. It looks really nice in real life. I'm not sure if it looks quite as nice in camera or not, but I really like the way it looks in real life. It's got really nice shading on it and everything. Good paint job. Figure's really nice. I'm not sure if the flocking is really coming through on camera, but you can see it pretty well in real life out of the box, and it feels really nice. I'm gonna put it down and feel it again. I don't think I'm really gonna be able to describe it. There we go. Don't want her to fall. Yeah, I'm not sure how to describe that. It is very soft and velvety, though. Obviously, it's not squishy. It's still, hard plastic, and it's just on the very outer edge, but it does have a very soft texture to it, which is nice. It's an interesting idea. I haven't seen a flocked figure. This does feel like a little bit more rigid plastic, so I would be worried about these pieces actually snapping. It doesn't feel like they have a lot of give. The rest of the figure is really chunky, so I don't think you'd really have an issue with anything else breaking. But I would be a little bit concerned about these. Be careful with those. They feel like they're prone to snap. Now, in any case, that is the last figure for today. Let's see if I can quickly get everything in frame without knocking stuff over. And here's everything that we opened. And there we go. So overall, I'm happy with all of these figures. My main criticism would just be Fopta not coming with any sort of other hands besides the one with the peg. Other than that, I'd recommend getting any of these figures. They're all really good. Look forward to seeing Bondrewd with his whole getup going with the light in the next video when I get my next Made in Abyss figure, which should be the Nanachi Demon Fishing Scale figure. This video is definitely way longer than it already needed to be, but if you stuck with it, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Other than that, you have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you, and bye.